Hey everybody, this is the Esoteric Cross. I make videos about how to gain your personal power while learning ancient secrets, and if that sounds like something that you're into, please hit the like button and subscribe and gain insight from this perspective in the cosmos. Think about everything that you could achieve and how much growth you can possibly build if you were just to get that habit to stick, if you could just get a routine to stay in place, or if you could just repeat behaviors on a daily basis. This boils down to discipline. On this channel, we dive into spiritual, esoteric, and occult topics for the purposes of self-improvement and personal power. Discipline is a much-needed aspect that will keep you learning more, making gains in life, and cultivate a deeper sense of understanding. If you're interested in the world of the occult, whether it's things like tarot, Qabbalah, or law of attraction, or you are getting into the heavier ceremonial magic and alchemy, then you're going to need discipline in order to improve your understanding and abilities in these areas. Getting into the realm of self-improvement, we are bombarded with things that are like an over-lean into the analytical, logical, or even an outright disregard to intuition in the sacred feminine aspects of self-improvement. There's a lot of self-improvement content out there that is lacking the spiritual connection. The spiritual side of being more disciplined involves cultivating a sense of inner strength, focus, and purpose. This often includes practices like meditation, mindfulness, visualization to connect with one's own inner wisdom. Through these practices, you can develop a deeper self-awareness, learn to quiet the mind, and gain clarity and direction in your life. By connecting with the spiritual side, you can also develop a stronger sense of responsibility and commitment and find the motivation to stay disciplined in the face of challenges or distractions. The spiritual side of discipline is not just about self-control or willpower, it's about tapping into the deep wellspring of inner strength and wisdom that lies within each of us. By connecting with spiritual practices, you can cultivate a sense of self-awareness that goes beyond the surface level and gain insight into the deeper motivations and desires that drive your actions. It's easy to get caught up in hustle culture and even the burdens of everyday life and lose sight of our true purpose and potential. When we are cultivating strength and inner resilience, we learn how to keep going despite the odds, and despite things like the lack of knowledge and despite the challenges that we face. There are many ways to cultivate this inner strength. Practices like meditation, mindfulness, and contemplation are extremely helpful. These practices can help you connect with your inner self, quiet the outside distractions, and focus on your own thoughts and feelings. You will gain a deeper understanding of your own strengths, weaknesses, and limitations, and learn to tap into your own inner resilience and strength to overcome challenges and obstacles. A contemplation exercise that I've always found to be very helpful is to think about what has been going on for the last few years. Get out a piece of paper and write down all of the things that you have positively changed about your life. You can write down all of the challenges that you had overcome recently. Maybe you were broke and you searched and searched for a job and never gave up and then you landed one. Maybe you paid off a credit card. Maybe you cleaned out a closet or something that was really hard to do. Write these things down no matter how big or small. Then take a look at all that you've done. Imagine the strength and the resilience and the tenacity that has to be within you to get these things done. This can be followed up with things like meditation, visualization, or other practices like energy work, breath work, and sound healing, which focuses on the subtle energies and forces within and around us. By practicing these methods, you can cultivate a sense of balance, centering, and grounding, which can help you stay disciplined and focused in the face of many challenges. I know there are many people out there who might come to this channel and may be saying, yes, but meditation is the habit that I'm trying to become disciplined in. Or, I need to become disciplined in energy work, or my ceremonial magic rituals. In order to progress along your path in alchemy, magic, or to get good at things like divination, you're gonna have to be disciplined. You can use these practices to develop your muscle of discipline, which then spills into other areas of your life like health or building more wealth. There are a couple of different things that we have to talk about. We need to think about what makes us angry about our lives or what makes us angry about the world. And then also what lights us up. What are we excited about when it comes to our lives? We are usually running away from something or running towards something. But to get a deeper understanding, we need to stop running, pause, take a second, and reevaluate. We need to bring consciousness back into the situation instead of mindlessly running. Using what makes you angry and what you care about to fuel your discipline and habits can be extremely powerful. An unpopular opinion, but anger, aggressiveness is very underrated in the world of spirituality. When you're angry, you're often working from a place of passion and emotion, and this can help you stay focused and committed to your goals. The problem lies in the imbalance of anger. As I was saying before, there's the not so pretty side of self-improvement that leans so far into the aggressiveness, hustle culture, and overproductivity. Here's the thing. What is it that makes you angry about your life? Are you angry that you keep running into challenges at work? Are you angry that you don't make enough money? Are you angry about your health? Are you angry that people keep taking advantage of you? These are all things that can become catalysts to making real and meaningful change. The anger needs to be channeled into a productive outlet so that we can tear down the old life, the old self, and build something new. Using what you care about as a source of motivation can help you stay disciplined in the long run. By connecting what you want to achieve with what matters to you, you can create a strong sense of purpose and meaning that will help you stay motivated even when life gets hard. On the flip side of anger, we have another side of passion and emotion. What are you excited about? Do you love going to the gym? Do you love working, and does coming up with business ideas light you up? Do you feel more authentic when you eat healthy, keep a clean home, or work on your creative passions? We have to think about the person that we want to be. The truth is that person is already there within you. They just need to be developed. You can do it. People change their lives all the time. People become disciplined all the time. Much of it boils down to morals and values, providing structure within the self. Identity needs to be replaced. This is like a die-off of the old self so the new self can emerge. This is alchemy, the burning away stage. We need to unite the anger and running away with the passion, excitement, and running toward. The Qabalistic tree of life is a great example of self-improvement, creating discipline, and honing our senses of understanding and wisdom. This diagram comes from this ancient form of Jewish mysticism, and this is included in a lot of occult traditions. The bottom sphere, Malkuth, represents the fruit of the tree of life. This is the 3D physical reality, so it's your body, your environment, and the 4 elements. Here's the place that you are creating structure in your life, working on the self, and learning how to shape your reality. Moving up from here, we have these other spheres which represents other levels of reality and other aspects of consciousness and the self. There's a left pillar, the pillar of form or the internal pillar, and there's a right pillar, the pillar of force or the external pillar. The middle pillar is a representation of harmony, balance, awareness, and creation. If we put on this disciplined self-improvement lens while we examine this tree of life, then we can see that moving upward from Malkuth, we are starting to become aware of deeper levels of reality. Moving to the left pillar from Malkuth and Yesod, we enter into the realm of Had, associated with Mercury. This is intellect, education, and learning, internalizing knowledge. At this phase, you are taking in data, which is what you are doing right now by watching this video. We have to take this to the external reality. Netzach is on the external pillar, which is representing taking that knowledge and externalizing it. We need to take what we learn and put it into practice. Once we do that, we have a result. We then analyze the result, internalize it with our internal pillar. It creates strength and resilience. We make sense of it, and then we take that back outward in an externalization. This process goes back and forth until we reach a truth or the core of what it is that we need. Then we bring that back into the physical reality with this creative force. This is ultimately what we're doing in all areas of our lives. We need to think about our structure of our beliefs and our subconscious. We always hear how the subconscious creates reality, but how do we program it? How do we fix it? Well, we have to be in harmony. Our thoughts, feelings, and actions have to match. They need to be in equilibrium. If I feel authentic when I eat a certain way, I think I should be eating this way, I feel good when I do this, but my actions are going directly against it, then I'm experiencing cognitive dissonance and I'm not in equilibrium. This will wreak havoc on my life. The way to reach harmony is to get all 3 of these aspects on board. I could change my thoughts and feelings to reflect the actions, but in my case, that would not feel productive or beneficial to my energy or my life. So what do I need to do? I need to change my actions to match my thoughts and my feelings. You will need to change your identity to that of a disciplined person. What would a disciplined person say, feel, think, do? Who would they hang out with? What kinds of places would they go? This identity shift, coupled with action and alignment with it, will get you there. This may even involve some creative visualization. I want you to visualize who would you be if you were disciplined in the thing that it is that you're trying to be disciplined in. What does it feel like? The feelings are the most important aspect, and let me tell you why. Feelings generally come first. When something happens that's negative or positive, we have this internal reaction, and very quickly it forms an emotion. This emotion is not necessarily controllable. The emotion spirals out into thinking, and 80% of what we think is not very positive, and it's garbage, trying to prepare us for the destruction of the self or avoid destruction of the self. What I'm trying to tell you to do is to let the emotion exist there. Stop making the emotion mean something intellectually. Go directly into the emotion. Feel it. Do not deny it. Do not think about it. Do not act from the emotion. Just be with it. Let it be. There is a subconscious belief that the self will be destroyed in this process. Let it happen. Let the self be destroyed through the fire so that it can be renewed and transformation can take place. Doing this on a regular basis is an aspect of mindfulness, and it will begin to reveal things that have been unconscious for years or decades. It will start the process of true awakening and true transformation of the self. Meditation is going to be key for this. You don't even have to do anything. Just sit and watch the mind. Watch the emotions, be the observer. Bring this into every aspect of your life, even outside of meditation. This is going to greatly improve your mind, and it will bring you clarity. Through this clarity, we start to naturally become more disciplined. We stop performing behaviors that we know are going to bring us down into a crappier state of existence. We take action based out of the love and the care that we have for ourselves and the world. If this topic was interesting to you, make sure to check out some of my other videos on things like the subconscious mind or even magic. I have courses listed in the description below on ceremonial magic and also studying tarot with the Qabalistic tree of life. If you want to work one-on-one with me, I offer coaching as well. There are links in the description to this as well as to where you can book a tarot reading with me. I'll also have the link to my Patreon if you're interested in some live streams. And I hope there was something new that you were able to take away from this video. If so, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.